What is going on, my beautiful people? This is the Mooncool TK1. It is a folding electric trike, and as you can see, it has 3 wheels. 3 wheels makes it a lot less intimidating to get outside and ride, especially for those that might feel a little uneasy on 2 wheels, such as my grandpa. He tested this thing out earlier and he fell in love with this thing. He actually has a 2-wheeled e-bike, but you know, since he's getting a little older, I think he's just feeling a little bit more comfortable with 3 wheels. It's also perfect for those that might have a little trouble balancing on 2 wheels. We're gonna go through all the specs and all the details, but first we gotta go to the unboxing. What you also got to do is remove all these little plastic pieces by squeezing the 2 pieces down here together. You lift up and you pull it out. This box is so freaking big. You can see it was actually packaged really well. There's more cardboard pieces to take up the space, a lot of foam, I see a lot of zip ties, and I can see that our color is like a nice gray. This color has been getting really popular with cars. I've seen a lot of cars with this gray. We do have a rear basket and a front. Also came with some tools to put everything together. Right now I'm just looking for the key to get that battery out so that I can go charge this thing while I work on this bike. Usually the key is tied to the handlebars, but where's the handlebar? Oh, right there. There's the key. Got the battery here. It's a nice sized pack. Super portable if you wanted to take it off to go charge it. Most of the time, you'll just be leaving it on the bike and probably charge it while everything's connected still. There's really no need to take this out unless you wanted to charge it in your office or at a coffee shop or something. This charger is a 2-amp charger and our battery is 14.5 amp hours. So it should take us anywhere from like 7 to 8 hours to charge from 0 to full. Okay, now I'm gonna get this thing plugged in and I'll see you guys back at the review. My grandpa likes the trike. Brings him back to the days of riding in Cambodia. He says he rides it nice and slow. I think he wants to keep this one. Man, my grandpa loves this thing. Good job, Mooncool. I'm running right next to him too. I'm trying to keep up. Oh, I'm tired. Whew. I'm not gonna be able to get him off that thing. He's enjoying it too much. Okay, we're gonna have a grandpa pretend that we're going to the grocery store, and let's say he got some water.
He want me to sit on the back.
He says it's too light. You could probably fit a person back there. Oh, there he goes. Mama. He says he likes it. He says he has experience from before. He says just don't turn fast.
He said he will lose his license in May, so he want to use this one for his transportation.
Yeah, my grandpa says he's losing his license in May, so that's gonna be his ultimate form of transportation. 89 years old. My mom just said he's 89 years old. 89 years old and riding a trike. Okay, welcome back, y'all. What do you guys think? It's all set up and it looks really cool, right? Just like the name says, Mooncool. The gray looks so nice. On the website, they list this color as slate gray. The black and gray look is just, it's subtle and it's clean. That's all I can say. It's just a nice clean look. All right, let's go dive into the specs. We got 180 millimeter rotors front and back paired with hydraulic disc brakes. We are rocking some 3x20 Chow Yang fat tires. fat tires already absorb some nice bumps and act as a cushion, but now we got 3 of them. And I gotta say, having 3 wheels on the ground absorbs so many bumps. But not only do those absorb bumps, we also got front suspension forks that are adjustable. We got the lockout on one side and the preload adjustment on this side. We got metal fenders that feel super sturdy, and a front basket with a headlight and a reflector attached to it. I will say that this headlight is pretty decent. It's definitely better than those tiny little ones that you usually see on bikes. Coming up top, we got a foldable stem, and down she goes. On our handlebars, we got rubber grips. They're super grippy. I like them. And our hydraulic brake levers. What's cool about these brake levers is that there's actually a parking brake. Can you see this little tab right there? This thing? All you gotta do is squeeze the brake lever and pull in that tab, and now you've engaged the parking brake. So this way, the bike doesn't roll around. It's really helpful on slopes and hills. And to release it, you just squeeze the brake lever. We have our display. I like that it's small and minimal. It doesn't get in the way, because I do like keeping my phone up here too. This is my own phone holder, so it's nice that they make the display small and minimal. The display gives us a battery readout of battery bars. It shows 5 out of 5 bars right now. And the assist goes all the way up to 5. Coming across, we got our turn signals. We do also have functioning tail lights. I think that's really nice to have, so everyone can see when you're slowing down. We got a horn. Coming down to the center frame, the bike does include a water bottle holder. On the other side, we got a little lever, so this can actually fold the bike in half. This bike is pretty heavy. This bike with the battery on there is a little over 100 pounds. So even though the bike can fold, it's not gonna be as easy as you think to get it into like a SUV, but it can. So if you have 2 people helping you out, you can definitely fit it into a truck or SUV. This is probably the widest seat I've ever seen on a bike, on a stock bike. This thing is so comfortable and so plush. You could ride for miles and miles on this thing. This seat, 5 out of 5 stars. Mooncool did a great job. I'm so happy that they put a giant seat on this thing. Our battery here is a 48 volt, 14.5 amp hour pack. The listing on the website says that we can get 35 to 70 miles. And I actually think we can get that type of mileage, because this bike apparently goes 16 miles per hour. So with that type of speed paired with this battery, yeah, we can get some really good range with this. 35 is probably gonna be all throttle, and 70 is definitely gonna be pedal assist. Moving on to the back, this is also included in the bike. This is a huge basket. It can fit so much, and it even came with a net. This is seriously probably one of the best bikes to do errands in. You got a front basket, a rear basket, and a net. This is awesome. What also makes it the perfect bike to do errands in is because this thing has a load capacity of 450 pounds. That is so much. Out of all the bikes I've had to review, 450 takes the cake. Now coming down to the juicy stuff. In here we have a 500 watt motor that peaks at 1000. And it kind of does remind me of a mid-drive, because the hub motor is pulling on a chain. This is the first time I've ever seen this in person, and it's a pretty interesting setup. Back here we have something called a rear differential mechanism. Apparently that lets our 2 wheels in the rear spin at different speeds. So when you're taking a corner, they're not both going at the same exact pace. It's just for improved handling, and it's probably safer that way too. Alright, that's gonna be it for the specs. Now let's go and take this thing for a test ride. Here's what I look like sitting on the seat at its lowest riding position. I'm 5'6", and I have my toes touching the ground. And if you are on the taller side, you can actually Raise the seat up pretty dang high. Look at that. It's pretty crazy. So this trike can definitely fit all types of riders. It's amazing how comfortable this bike feels when there's no rear suspension. I'm pretty sure it's because we have 3 wheels on the ground absorbing all the bumps. And we also have that really wide cushiony seat. You literally do not need a rear suspension at all. That is crazy. This is definitely a type of vehicle that you don't really want to be doing too much off-roading in. You can go on grass and a little bit of dirt trail, but this thing shines on the road. There is a learning curve to riding a trike. It's not like where when you turn on a regular bike, you can counter your weight and lean to the opposite side. This thing, if you lean to the opposite side while you're turning, it feels like you want to tip over. So when you do turn, you want to lean into your turn, not away. Let's see if we can find a nice street to do a speed run on. Turn with it, turn. So we're on pedal assist 1, and it looks like our throttle has access to full speed at all times. It's not limited by the pedal assist. Can we get 16? I see 15. 15 on the display and 15 on my GPS. Maybe if you weigh a little less than me, you can get 16. If you're wondering how much I weigh, I'm 170 pounds. Let's go over the pedal assist. So on level 1, we are at 7 miles per hour. Let's go level 2. Got a little boost there. 9 miles per hour. I like level 2. Level 2 feels good. Level 3. 11 miles per hour. Let's go 4. Four is 12 miles per hour. Level 5. I am starting to ghost pedal now. I can't feel much resistance on my feet. Looks like level 5 brought up to max speed, 15 miles per hour. This feels completely different than a normal 2-wheeled e-bike. I could see people really enjoying this if they don't want to have to balance on 2 wheels. You just gotta start off slow and ease your way into it. Just like anything else you're learning. Okay, let's head to the mall and do our official brake test. Do I feel comfortable enough being in the bike lane? Being this wide? Let's try it. Just gonna go nice and slow. There we go. I think pedal assist level 2 is my favorite. We're just cruising at 9 miles per hour. Honestly, because the weight capacity is 450 pounds, you could probably put some type of cushion or pillow in the back and put your, like a dog or a child back there. You could probably fit a whole grown-up back there. 450 pounds? Jesus. Just hit a pine cone. That fat tire ate it up. I keep wanting to put my feet down because I'm used to a normal bike. I forget that since we're on a trike, it self-balances. And then I just gotta hit the parking brake so I don't roll around. And I'm just sitting, feet on the pedal still, and my hands don't even need to be on the handlebars. That's pretty cool. I like that feature a lot. It took me a few minutes to get used to it, but I think I'm there. I don't know if I can take a turn at 15 miles per hour yet, but definitely getting the hang of this. Okay, we arrived at our designated brake testing location. Here's the name of the game. We're gonna try to get to our top speed of 15 miles per hour. And once we reach this Mercedes that's parked right here, we're gonna hit the brakes and see how many car spaces it takes. Honestly though, with this bike, at only 15 miles per hour, I think we're gonna be able to stop really quick. Especially because we got hydraulic disc brakes. This is my first time doing an emergency brake on a trike. I'm a little nervous. We're at our top speed, 15 miles per hour. And in 3, 2, 1. Did I do that a little early? Maybe I did. Because we are still in the first parking space. The front wheel is touching the second. Maybe I did that a little too early. Let me try that again. All right, brake test number 2 on the Mooncool TK1. We're at 15 miles per hour. And brake. Okay, that was a little more realistic. That has probably got to be the best stopping power I've been on with the bike. Maybe it's because it's 15 miles per hour only, but you know, it's probably because we have 3 wheels for traction and hydraulic disc brakes with 180 millimeter rotors. So this thing stops on a dime. You're never gonna have to worry about braking power at all. Okay, let's go do our speed bump test. Okay, I'm gonna slow it down. I don't know what it's gonna be like, so let's just take it nice and slow. Ooh. I hit the bump with the rear tires, both the rear tires at the same time, so it felt normal. I bet it'll feel a lot different if I hit it at an angle. Going at an angle. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, so that was a little scary. The key is go over any bumps straight. Try not to turn over bumps. Angle yourself so that you're always going straight. So the rear wheel can go over the bump at the same exact time. Let's head back to the park and close this video up with some pros and cons. All right guys, we made it back to the park. Let's finish this video off with some pros and cons. The truth is, I've been standing here for a few minutes now trying to think of a con to come up with, but nothing can really come to mind. If you are interested in this bike, just keep in mind that this is not a small bike. This is a little over 100 pounds, and because of the 2 wheels in the back, it obviously takes up more space than a traditional bike. Other than that, this is a great trike. Other companies that I've seen that have trikes, they don't even come with front suspension. And this one comes with front suspension, so that's a huge bonus. And usually I would say I want 25 miles per hour on an electric bike, but for something like this, 16 miles per hour is perfect. You don't want to go fast on a trike. It is gonna be much, much more relaxed and safer at 15, 16 miles per hour. This is not the type of bike you use to go shredding down the street. You're gonna wanna use this to go pick up groceries, or maybe put some cushion in the back and pick up your kid from school, or just take it down to the beach and cruise on nicely. I think a lot of older folks or people that might not be feeling comfortable balancing on 2 wheels, I think you guys are gonna like this bike a lot. I just really like that Mooncool added a ton of value to this bike. Like, they gave you a front rack with a front basket and a rear basket with a net and a water bottle holder. And this bike also comes with 180 millimeter rotors with hydraulic brakes. This bike doesn't go that fast. It's 16 miles per hour. They didn't need to give us hydraulic brakes, but they did. And this bike stops crazy fast because of it. But honestly, because it's not that fast, it would have stopped really quickly even with cable brakes. But it's super nice that they gave us hydraulic brakes. They added so much value to this. If someone is looking for a trike, I think this is the way to go. If you guys are interested in this trike, a link will be in the description. Hopefully I have some type of discount code for you guys. If you guys are interested, check in the description for that also. I'm gonna end this video here. If you guys have any questions or comments, leave them down below. Please give this video a thumbs up and a like. Subscribe if you want. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.